Hello, this is Godel. Welcome back to the Islands of Insight, a puzzle series, season 2. We are over here at the edge of the Autumn Falls and Shady Wildwood, but I was thinking today we would maybe do what's it called? A Lost Grids day, so I was gonna head over there and, whoops, and, just work on that. No way I actually did the memory grid on the first single look. That's funny. So yeah, it has not actually been a full 24 hours since the last recording session, so there are only some of the portals, some of the puzzles that have respawned over here. But should be some that we can get on the way over to the lost grids. Let's see. All numbers off by 1. Dark regions have area 4. So these guys can't be dark. Alright. And that gives us enough to get started with. And we're all done. Now what? Just connect the rest of this, I guess. Alright, cool. I forgot we still had to do the dark regions have area 4. I was like, oh, okay, now what? Let's see, I'm not, just from a distance, I don't see anything down there, so I'm not gonna go down there. I thought I saw a puzzle radar. Some of these matchboxes really look like a puzzle radar. Alright, we can stop and do this grid, 6-color grid, that is. It's a thing. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? We need to get red. Then can we just parody brute force the purple and yellow here? I don't think so. So we need to do 5 of these. And then do the red again. And then, is it in a better parody now? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, green isn't solved. What am I doing? Alright, now red isn't solved. There we go. Alright. So, could just teleport over there, but might as well go and get a few grids and such on the way. What is this? Oh, it's a sky drop. But it was green because I picked up chromatic sky drop and I didn't realize. Okay, we don't need that. There's a sightseer. Maybe we do it. Let me take a look at this glide ring first. Platinum. Okay, we don't worry about it. What is this? What is this? The story of my life trying to do these sightseers sometimes. Okay, what am I actually looking at though? Like, it does look like it's this down there maybe? There we go. Feel like I'm pretty decently aligned here, but it's like not wanting to register this. Hello? It's not like a different one, is it? No, it's definitely this one here. Okay, well, we're closer. More to the right. Okay, so the gap is correct here, but we're like too far away. So get closer and then adjust the angle. Why is this so difficult? Oh, do we have to look upwards maybe? No. Are we looking... Oh, here we go. I was like looking too high up. Okay. Okay. I did see a puzzle radar here. I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna... Because I already said what we're doing today, I'm going to only use it for hidden stuff and like very fast puzzles, so we're not going to stop and do any grids. We're just going to grab any hidden rings in this immediate area. How would you even like get up to hit that hidden ring if you didn't know it was up there? This is madness. Okay, what kind of grid is this over here? Two-pipper? Two-pipper we can probably do pretty quickly. Oh gosh. Well, we do need a, what's it called? Warm-up for the Lost Grids, right? This looks like it's basically don't make a Tetris piece. Which, I don't know why it's this rules and not just don't make a... I guess there's no rule that says don't make a four shaped region, right? And that means it can't be more than four either, so block this off. Okay, well, puzzle ended up taking a little longer than I wanted, but that's okay. Trying to see if I can spot any of the puzzles that were in this direction, any of the hidden rings or archway. But I'm just not really seeing it. We'll do this consolation match 3 and then go to the Lost Grids. Okay, so... we need to get this tan piece down to do a match 4, and that's kind of the big concern here. There we go. Concern resolved. Alright, let's go to Lost Grids. So what are we going to do today? Do we want to focus on the difficult ones, or just like a variety? I do like to do the music grid, because there's only one music grid that spawns. I have fallen down. I'm just going to go ahead and blow all of these here, because I'm not going to really use them anywhere else realistically. Whoa, do not copyright this video, I'm so sorry. Alright, area numbers. Let's see. So we have to have 4 dark cells over here, huh? I feel like 21 is a pretty big number. And so is 8. Let's see, 4 dark cells would be this, right? So that would be 21, then the 8 can come over here. And then the 13 can be over here, right? Whoops. There we go. Alright, oh, we got some viewpoints, okay. One of the twos came pre-solved, that's always nice. We have no squares allowed. Viewpoints with no squares. Wait, did I guess this move here? Yeah, I shouldn't have put the tile here, that was, my bad. Let's see, the 5 needs to go up or down one more than it's going left and right. I can count, I can count. Okay, we got some border we can fill in over here. How do we want to do this for? Let's see. The light is coming in from over here, so it could go like that. That works. Alright, cool. Yeah, now we can do that. That 3 over there. Get this border up here now. And I'm thinking probably near the bottom. How this was a little hook in there. Alright, cool. Let's go over here. Just semi-randomly, going between these. Okay. Kind of sloppy on that one. I feel like I'm avoiding the harder ones for right now. I don't want to be invested in a super difficult puzzle right now. Maybe we do like one of them, but probably not the 5-star. What's this even look like? Oh my gosh. Maybe this isn't actually as bad as it looks. You know what? My interest has been piqued. Let's do this 4-star, or this 4 pip, because I already looked at it / started it, and then we'll go check that one out. Alright, so we gotta get A over here. We can't do any 4 in a rows, so that means it's gonna have to go like this. Alright, D doesn't need to go anywhere. A is gonna have to get in here. C is gonna have to get to the other C's to sail the 7 seas. Alright, we can't go light here. So far, so good. A is going to have to come through here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Block these connections to the C. Not the C, just the letter C, you know? You know what I mean? Block in D here. Disconnect those. And prevent the last 4 in a row over there. Okay, not too bad. Alright, let's see this monstrosity. What is going on here? So we have a dart matrix. Oh, and it's some horrible shape rules. Oh no. No dark tiles, 2 tiles from each other. And then no dark tiles immediately by each other. So in a way, it's almost like a star battle. Maybe I should just think of this like a star battle. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, because basically if I have a tile here, then everything around everything else around this tile is not any good. So we have 23 here. That means we need to add 7. And if we put a dark tile here, we instantly add 8. So this is going to have to be a light tile. And then same deal over here, actually, on this 23 and this 23. All the 23s do that, actually. Okay. So the 15, we need to add 4. So anything that instantly adds more than 4 is instantly, like, we can't use that. 39, we need to add 12, so we don't need to worry about breaking that one. 7, we need to add 3. So if we do a dark tile here, we add 4, so we can't do a dark tile there. If we do a dark tile here, we add 2, and then we need to do one there. So there can only be one dark tile up here. So far, so good? Yeah, so far, so good. Okay, so 59. How many do you have here? 41. I don't know what this foresight wants us to do. Ooh, 19, and we need to add 14. How many are even here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. We have 16 to add to the 5. Because it's 4 shapes of a Tetris T-piece, that would be 16. 16 plus 5 would be 21. So it's all but 6 of these. All but 6 of them, huh? 6 is kind of a lot of places to have a... Oh, but some of these could, No, they couldn't really isolate these. Like, to block off one of these corners. Because if we put any dark tiles around, then it kind of fills it in. So how would we have 6 pieces in this little shuriken piece here? I feel like if we had them on the tips... Did I count this right? 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So 5 plus 16. Oh, it's plus 16. Okay. So 5 plus 16 is 21, and this is a 19. I don't know where I was getting a difference of 6 from. It's a little late here, so I might not be thinking properly. Okay, so here we know we need to have 6 light pieces. Which means we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to have 2 darks in this area. Oh, this might be a little harder than I thought. Maybe let's use like the rule of the 2x2s, though now the 2x2s are this shape rather than the normal 2x2s. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to run every 2x2 across from row to row and column to column and see if there's anywhere where we have anything we can work with. Though, I'm looking at it and like, this is just a straight grid across, so everything should be 5 2x2s, right? Because we haven't really filled anything in yet except these tiles. So, probably not going to give us any information yet. Let's see, what if we put a dark tile here? If we put a dark tile here, we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to this, and that's too many, so that's going to be light. And then now on this axis, we have 1, 2, 3 2x2s, 4, 5 2x2s. Okay, so it's still not enough to do anything with. On this axis, we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, why is... Oh. This is sneaky. There could be dark tiles in here like this. 1 symbol per light area, though. Okay, well, that's only relevant here. Never mind. Let's see if we can figure out anywhere else that would be something. If we put a dark tile here, we would have to do light, light, and then now we'd need dark, dark, which is illegal. So that's going to be light here. If we put a dark tile here, this would be light, light, and then this would be dark, dark, and that's okay. So these are okay to have a dark tile in. This one would be light, 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 right? Yeah, so actually, now that I'm looking at this, this is like such a weird perspective to try to figure out. Okay, so I think we actually might have something in this row here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and we have an extra one over here. Never mind. Still not quite enough information here. Let's see, if we have a light tile here, that means we need to have 2 dark tiles here, and that's illegal. So this has to be dark. Alright. We have our first dark tile, officially. Now we know there's 1 dark tile here, which means there's only 1 dark tile in this entire thing. So... There's also only 1 dark tile in this entire column over here. And there's only 1 in this row here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have enough information there yet. 1, 2. So we know there's a dark tile here. 2, we know there's 1 here. So there's only 2 dark tiles in this entire area down here. From this corner to this corner is 2 dark tiles. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. This is very weird. The shuriken in the middle. It kind of throws off the star battle logic because it's like, well, this is legal technically. But yeah, let's go and see what else we need here. We need 4 more light tiles. So if we do this here, right? Now we need 1 more dark tile in here. No, we need 2 more dark tiles. So there would need to be 1 up here and then 1 here or here. Like that. So either of these moves is actually fine, but what about this move here? That makes it so that now we need 2 dark tiles, but we can only put 1. So this is illegal. Alright, we are kind of getting some progress. If this is dark, these are light, then we need 1 more dark down here. There's no problem with that. Hmm, 59 needs 18 more light pieces. So many. This one needs 6 more light pieces. So if we put a dark tile here, that gives us 3. Then we need 2 dark tiles here, which is like here and here would be fine. But not like both of them, just 1 of them. So just filling in something like that doesn't really break anything. What about this? This is on like an off axis to that, so it doesn't even matter. I'm just trying to see if there's anywhere where we can do star battle logic, but not really. 32 needs 9 more light pieces, which means in here we need... How many dark tile, or how many open spaces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this needs 2 dark tiles in its entirety. If we do a dark tile here, we would fill this in, and then it would need both of the dark tiles here and here, which would be illegal because then now this can't do the 10. So this is light. If we had a dark tile here, we're okay now because we can have a dark tile here and then a dark tile somewhere else in that row. Yeah, okay, that move was correct. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the logic for this? I've been told that the logic for the foresights is very good, actually, so... But nothing's really speaking to me about this. Like, if this is dark, all of this has to be light, right? So what, though? Like, did that break anything? I don't really think it broke anything. And if it's light... Yeah, I don't know. It's just too much to look at there. I feel like it's not a helpful hint. We do know there are 2 squares down here. How many are in this 39 section in total? So we have 29. That means we need to add 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there need to be 2 down here. There need to be 2 in this little boot. That means it's either 1 here and here, or they're both here in this part of the boot. So this is a 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we need 10. So yeah, there's 2 dark tiles down here. Would anything like break that? How many dark tiles are in here again? 2. Are all of these just 2 dark tiles in them? That might actually be some huge information. Okay, so all of these areas are 2 dark tiles in every area, so that actually makes it like... This makes it more like a real star battle now that we have that information. But it's still a weird star battle. This would be like so much easier to work on paper. But we're not going to do that. Okay, so we need 2 dark squares on every little island. Okay. So we have 1 here. We have 1 up here, but there's this tile up here, so we can't just exclude this. I'm really tempted to just like draw this in a grid. What's the size of this grid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is like a 10 by 10 star battle grid. Except the middle is weird. The middle is kind of weird, yeah. Oh, here's something interesting. So these don't apply. How many shapes are there total? There's 10, I'm guessing, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. There's 10 shapes. And then we're pointing at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're pointing at 20 stars. That means these weird spaces in here cannot be, oh no, accidental bad shape or the inverse of it. Anyways, those spaces can't be a star because if they are, they would break. They would not allow there to be enough dark tiles here. Is that correct? Yep, that was correct. Okay. So got some logic out of that. Now we don't have the weirdness. I'm gonna be right back 1 second. Okay, so I have actually recreated this grid in um an actual star battle grid. So here, I have this just drawn up in Microsoft Paint here, and now we can enter in the actual. Now we can do the puzzle in here. Well, for me, it's gonna be easier in here. Um, for the viewer, I guess the experience may vary, but this is the equivalent of what we have in the background there on um this is what we have in the background in an actual star battle grid. So I'm going to use the blue as the stars and then the red as not the stars, right? So let's copy what we have so far. Basically, we have a dot here, and that's kind of it, right? So if you're not familiar with this puzzle type, I'll explain it again. This was talked about in the enclave for, what's it called? The Archipelago of Curiosities, but you have basically two cells you need to put in each cage. These little boxes or cages, and then each column and row also needs to have two. This is Godel. So I wasn't too happy about how this puzzle turned out on camera when I recorded this yesterday. So I wanted to give it another go. And this time I'm gonna try to be a little bit more consistent with the markings I'm making as I'm going along. So I'm gonna use the let's use a bigger marker tool. I'm gonna use the red square to indicate places where we know are not a star, so that's like an X, and then the blue square is a place we know is a star, and then the dots I'm going to use for kind of unknown places. So let's see, we know there's not a star here. Bucket this one. Let's go ahead and bucket all of the spots we know are given because they break the puzzle logic. They make it so you cannot complete the puzzle. So this is kind of our starting point. That one too. What else were we missing here? Think that might have been it for the starting logic we had to work with. Now, instead of kind of talking through everything, I'm probably going to do a little bit more pausing in this one and then just kind of think about my next move before I talk about it, so it's just not super drawn out. That's kind of the problem I was having with the when I was recording it last time, is just it was ending up extremely drawn out. So I'll be pausing and going as I fill this in really quick. So over in this second and third column, we have kind of a split of 2x2s here, so we can know there's a star in here and in here, which means also here and here. So with the star being in those places, that means there can't be any star in here or in here. So we can mark those spots up. So let's go ahead and go to the paint bucket. Oh, I didn't want to use the paint bucket for that one. Paint bucket here and here we know are off limits, and then we're going to use the marker for the rest of them. One here, and then because these are next to each other, I'm going to use a different color of marker so that we know it's a different 2 by 2. Okay, so this is kind of how far I got, like, in a sensible fashion, and then things started going a little crazy over here. Um, we know that this is now blocked off because both the stars in this cell are in here, so nothing over there. All right. And I missed this cell right here is important, and then that one, because we have to still have 2 stars in this cage. So just taking a trial and error based solution, I tried having a star here, but that ended up having there to be a star here, here, and here when I kind of filled the grid on around it, which obviously doesn't work, so we know that one's red. Uh, Kind of wish I had a better approach here rather than using a guess and check method, but right now I'm just like not really seeing any way forward, so I'm using a guess and check method here and there to see if I can get some kind of quick contradiction. That one wasn't that quick of contradiction because I went probably halfway filling this grid before it occurred, but yeah, the pretty tough puzzle. So here was another one I tested down here. I tried a star and it ended up me having only ended up there being an error again up in this cell. So maybe I should be looking around this cell. But anyways, go ahead and fill that one in as not a star. We're not really getting any 1, 2, 3. We're not getting enough information to really do anything with these. But it's an extra tile on the grid, I suppose. And then I tested this cell here was also a fail. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really helping me to just test random cells. I need to test something that's gonna give me like something to actually work with. So if I were to test, for example, right here in this column, we have a 2 by 2 here. And then, uh-oh, my mouse is off synced from the cursor. There we go. We have a 2 by 2 here, and then we have a 2 by 2 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I could, like, get rid of this cell, that would be good. So I might test this cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it works both ways because of this cell. So if I can test this cell and get this cell out of here, I can get some more information. So I'm gonna really quickly check that one. Okay, so upon checking that one, it looks like we might be good with that one. So I'm going to start filling in squares here. So this one being a star makes it so these cannot be a star. Then neither can these. And I'll come back and fill this one in properly. That makes it so this one has to be a star in here. Fill it in properly. Okay. And then what else did that turn up here? No star here means there has to be one here, and then there can't be one here. There has to be one in this 2 by 1 up here, so there can't be one here. So let's just fill those in really quick. Paint bucket. Sorry, this is like the jankiest solver using MS Paint for this. Okay, so this one over here has to become a star. I'm just gonna leave the little white border in there. This one up here has to be one. Never mind, I'm not gonna leave the white border because I had the tool selected anyways. All right, these can't be a star, this can't be a star, these cannot be a star. So then this one has to be a star, and this one has to be a star. So then that can't be one anymore. Let's see where we're at. These two have to be a star, so then these can't be one. That finishes the little shuriken cage in the middle. This one down here is one. Let's see, this is a star now, and then that isn't. There has to be one in this 3 by 1 here, so that's not a star. There has to be one here, so those aren't stars, and then that one becomes a star. These fill in, those are stars, these are not. We have to have one here. and 1 here to finish this column. That means this one up here is not. Yoink. Missed marking that one. Okay, so we have 1 in this 3x1. We have 1 already in this column, so this one is not. So then that one is, that one isn't, that one isn't, that one is, and then this is the last one. So that's what the solution ends up being. Is there a better way to get to the solution without like using a guess and check? I kind of wish there was, because I felt a little frustrated. I didn't see an actual logical way to do it without doing a guess and check, but it is a 5-star puzzle grid, so maybe it's just like way beyond my capabilities, who knows. But anyways, thanks for watching this recap. I'll see how I edited this video together because the one I did yesterday, oh man. Anyways, I think I'll cut back to the end of the episode, and I will see you next time. Uh, yeah, so Star Battle. It's a fun puzzle, but not when it's presented like this, and just like a hard Star Battle. I gotta like get some better penciling tools if I ever want to do something that difficult again. I'll probably go and use a better UI for this instead of trying to do it in Microsoft Paint, because that was horrible. Anyways, that was fun. The puzzle itself was like fun. It was just a very challenging Star Battle puzzle. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. This episode is way too long now, so see you next time.